Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Ji Fadnavis, Honorable Minister of State, Shri K. Sarkar Ji, respected Chief Secretary, my colleagues from Government of Maharashtra and dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. In the earlier role as Planning Secretary, this idea came to us that we should hold a summit on BFSI. I would just like to point out, see the commitment of State Government of Maharashtra, that I had sown the seeds of this summit. Then the present Additional Chief Secretary of Finance Department, he nurtured it for some time, and finally the present Planning Secretary is hosting it today along with ELETS Technomedia. All the very important people from state government are present here, including the Honorable Chief Minister, Chief Secretary, MOS, and key officials from various departments. Let me now touch upon a few aspects of security, because now that I'm wearing a different hat. The two very important issues that I would like to touch upon are the security aspects in the financial inclusion from the point of view of investors, account holders, and from the point of view of institutions and bankers. About 80 lakh people have opened the accounts in the last 3 to 4 months, starting from 28th of August. The figure has now gone up to about 2 crore and 50 lakh account holders with zero balance. If you convert this 80 lakh, even if you discount about 15 to 20% as second and third accounts in the family, even then about 60 to 65 lakh accounts are new accounts which have been opened in the state. If you convert that into population, it approximately comes to about 2.5 crore of population which is getting exposed to all banking services, financial services, and various financial institutions. The risk that the new investor, the new account holder is going to face is quite huge. Let's pick up just about one or two important areas of financial inclusion or financial sector. One, the investments, be it the fixed deposit, be it the investment in bonds, securities, shares. The second, insurance. Various types of insurances are there: crop insurance, health insurance, personal insurance, car insurance. And third, all kinds of the financial institutions which are offering these services. Even if you take if you consider a very well-informed person, then also I find it difficult to compare two different products of two different financial institutions. When we are dealing with 2.5 crore newly inducted account holders, it is quite likely that because of aggressive marketing from financial institutions, the selection of products by those account holders is likely to be wrong also. In case he selects a wrong product, then he is likely to get disappointed very soon, and the level of confidence will go down. So entire financial inclusion process, entire process requires a lot of care at the level of regulators. They have to really make the regulatory system such that the grievance redressal is very, very perfect. It is easy to understand and easily accessible. Then only the confidence of investors, confidence of account holders in various financial services will rise, and then the actual success will come. This is one very important aspect one should keep in mind, that regulators have to really work very hard and make sure that all kinds of fraud, let me tell you, in UK alone, the fraud is amounting to 1,40,000 crore financial frauds, all different type of instruments, wrong briefing, netting of people in wrong schemes, etc. All that adds up to 1,40,000 crore per year in UK alone. Here also, it will be very high, and therefore, if about 20% of the people are getting exposed to new financial services, it is likely that they will be misled because of very aggressive marketing, because of no training of the correspondents who are dealing with these investors and account holders. Therefore, the important areas are that we must make sure that the regulators actually work very hard to make sure that grievance redressal is very easy, it is accessible, and it is easily understandable by the local persons. This is one issue. Second issue is from the point of bankers. I am told that about 14,000 branches are there in Maharashtra. If you talk just of Maharashtra, 14,000 branches are there in the remote areas also, including the remote areas. 10,000 from the scheduled commercial banks and about 4,000 from the cooperative banks. The number of ATMs has gone up to about 20,000. In the last 1 year itself, about 6,000 ATMs have been added up. So the security of handling of cash, security of ATMs, security of branches becomes a very big issue. I have requested the Maharashtra State Security Corporation to have a stall here outside. So after the inauguration, you can visit that stall, and you will find that Maharashtra Security Services is also providing security services to institutions, public sector undertakings, and banks. So kindly visit that. You will find that the process of hiring a security personnel from the MSSC is very, very simple, and it's cost effective if you compare with CISF or if you compare with normal police constable. It's very cost effective. So my request is that please feel free to approach us for providing security personnel for the banks, for the ATMs, for cash handling, for all other related issues. That is one area you must concentrate. Then only we can make sure that the entire process of financial inclusion and entire process of giving benefits, financial services to the last person becomes a success and it doesn't hit a roadblock. Thank you very much.